Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Weird Old Ass Trading Card Unboxing. Today, a little story time first. Today, we're going to do some WWE 2012 trading cards, which was right around the time I came back into wrestling. Initially, of course, as a kid, 80s, so I actually forced my parents to get cable to get WrestleMania 7. So watched that until about 94 and 95. And then I got to be in like seventh grade and wrestling was no longer considered cool. Then after that, Stone Cold came and I got back into it 98, 99, right till the end of the invasion. So I think that was like 2001, 2002. Then fell off for quite a while. I had a friend at work who went to WrestleMania in, I believe it was Atlanta, so I think it was 26. I forget exactly the details. But I mean, I was aware of wrestling. I had heard all the stuff about Summer of Punk. Uh, didn't watch it directly. I'm familiar with the pipe bomb. But the thing I remember clearest of when I came back, because I know I specifically bought Royal Rumble, the 25th anniversary, because I paid full price for it, and then all my friends were like, "Why are you paying full price for that? There are sites on the internet." So I did that. But the thing I distinctly remember was Daniel Bryan cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase on an episode of SmackDown against an injured Mark Henry after the Big Show knocked him out, and I was just like, "Both of you don't have knees anymore. Why are you still wrestling?" So that my research tells me was November of 2011. So these should all be right around my comfort zone of when I came back. Hopefully a little bit better than those last two Star Trek ones. I'll remember to get caught up on those things next time. So all right, let's go and check out this box here. So we go to menu. All right. So as I said, this is a box of WWE 2012 trading cards. It contains says 10 plaques plus one relic card with 7 cards per box. And the relic card, it doesn't quite fit. Relic card is include one shirt relic or WrestleMania 28 matte relic. Oh, you can see that. So it's either somebody's t-shirt or a matte relic. And then, so like, apparently the backs of the cards are all written by Mick Foley. And it has CM Punk's top matches. So Summer Punk, and then of course one of my favorites, Kelly Kelly. So nice they named her twice, even though she can't dance or have any talent or anything. But so here let's look at these odds here. So odds for they start all the way down at 1 per 4 with Classic Hall of Famers, and then Diva Class of 2012. No guaranteed number of special inserts per pack. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. All right, well, let's start by opening this bad boy. Oh, and it looks like the relic is housed separately, so I'm going to save that for last. Okay, let me get the easel all set up here. That shouldn't go anywhere. Well, that's convenient. Alright, well, we're just going to open these packs and talk about 10-year-old wrestling. And then, ooh. These are so nice. They're all embossed. Like, look, there's a CM Punk with his name all shiny. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Then, Railroad Ryback was a thing. And, here's Tyler Brex. He was somebody's tag team partner. Was he Mason Ryan? I remember I saw... I actually went to WrestleMania 29, which was in April of 2013, and I had gone to an episode of Raw right before this, before WrestleMania 28, which would have been the 2012 one, I believe, if my math is right. And I saw a bunch of people, like, was it when I was at WrestleMania? I videotaped a promo of Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez. That I believe is still on YouTube if you want to go check that out. But I tweeted it and Ricardo Rodriguez retweeted it, so I felt I'd made that. And then so like here's Beth Phoenix, back in her original run. Triple H when he was a wrestler. And oh look, here's the poster for SummerSlam presented by 7-Eleven. And there's is that a teeny tiny QR code? What? They reprinted the poster with the incredibly. Let me see if it's probably not going to autofocus. But yeah, there's a teeny tiny QR code there that was apparently on the full size poster that they reprinted it with. Okay, that's interesting. And up, my favorite Kelly, who let's just say I'm I don't subscribe. She has a free OnlyFans. I don't buy any stuff on it, but it's amazing that she's gone from being, WWE's Kelly to I have an OnlyFans and pay me $15 to see a picture of me in my bikini, even though I don't have any boobs and I wear 4 different bras, pulling the old cosplayer trick to make it look like I have boobs. Like, and that one, yeah, she's got no boobs, but she's still very, very pretty. Ezekiel Jackson? Oh, he doesn't wrestle anymore. And they gave Justin Roberts his own card. He was on an episode of Jerry Springer as someone, I believe the details was that his girlfriend was making out with her own sister or something. Wrestling is weird sometimes. So yeah, here's Big Show. Who I saw him. He is ginormous, but I know his finisher is the big right hand. It is slow as balls. It's like literally like seeing it in person destroys the illusion. But like here's Mason Ryan, who I saw him in person. He was ginormous. Now he does Cirque du Soleil, so takes all kinds. And look, WWE Chris Jericho doing I want to say Boston Crab, but I can't remember the Jericho-centric word for it. Oh, that's a lion tamer. That's a lion. Or is it a lion tamer? Maybe it wasn't. Wasn't a lion. I thought a lion tamer had more curve to it. I don't remember. They deleted that section of Wikipedia, so they don't do that anymore. So, all right. So here's Lillian Garcia, Eve, Wade Barrett, of all the people from the Nexus. I can't believe he is one of the most successful besides Daniel Bryan, only because he came back to announce on NXT. Look, here's Naomi, and here's JTG. And then, this has got to be worth something, particularly because he's going into the Hall of Fame this year, as it was just announced. Speaking of Hall of Fame, that's distasteful. So there's, I'm going to say it, Spingly Spangly, Undertaker, and then, look, here's Hall of Famer, known murderer, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I didn't really mention that, but yeah, it's pretty well known. Particularly if you, there's actually a whole episode of Forensic Files dedicated to it, I believe. But yeah, so here's look at this. Here's Mick Foley doing some stuff, and then look, here's this weird. I swear I've seen him before. Derek Bateman, or EC3. Jeez. John Laurinaitis, or the Bella Twins' stepdad, if you want to call him that. And then here's Sin Cara Azul, back before there was that weird storyline that played out only in Spanish, where there was the Sin Cara Azul and Sin Cara Negro. They lasted like 2 months, and then one of them broke their hand and left WWE. And then, oof. AJ Lee, my fucking favorite. Sheamus, and then, Hall of Famer Don Morocco. I wonder. It says there's a guaranteed relic. I wonder if you can get more than one relic in the box besides the one they guarantee you. Alright. Here's R-Truth, back when he wrestled and he wasn't just a comedian. And then, remember when Darren Young wrestled before he got involved with crazy ass. Who was it? He yells at everybody. Bob Backlund. I saw him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was a train wreck in person. All right, and then here's Don't Hinder My Gender. Again, Alicia Fox, when she wrestled and wasn't just crazy, she was one of the longest tenured divas. She barely ever wrestled. Like, her last storyline was when she was just the sex object of Cedric Alexander and who's and Noam Dar. Remember Noam Dar? He even still employed with W? I don't think he is. All right. And here's the Great Khali, who really, at least in his WWE tenure, did not know how to wrestle. I just found out the other day he wrestled in NJPW. Who knew? All right. So here's Jey Uso before the face paint, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, one of my favorites from the '80s. He won, I believe he won the second Royal Rumble match. Alright. Santino Marella. I thought in that Elimination Chamber that he was so close to winning that, and I would have marked out so hard, but nope, they didn't do that. And then, that's sad. There's Tyson Kidd. At least after that weird, almost dying from taking that muscle buster, he's still at least a producer and doing stuff. And then Jack Swagger, who is now in AEW. And who is this Johnny Curtis individual? That's Fandango or the Dang. He's got a weird indie name now. I think it's Dirty Dango. I don't know. And then The Rock. I still can't believe they made me give him the finger when Roman Reigns won the Rumble in 2015, but I did. All right. Here's Old School Mankind with the old blue bar steel cage. So that's old. And here's Top Punk Classic matches when he won the IC title off William Regal, which, yeah, that's some good shit. All right. There's, and that card is blank. I'll have to contact Topps 10 years later to. And then, before the terrible neck tat, or you can't even see it, it's on the wrong side, but you know what I mean. All right, here's Kofi Kingston back in the Jamaican accent days, I believe. Here's The Miz, because he's awesome. Booker T. A sideways one. Because, holla holla, you're gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Thank you, Teddy Long. And then, here's a very nice insert with, although it doesn't really make sense. It's got an embossed WWE first title, and it's Diesel, but as you can clearly see, that's the WWE spinner belt, which would not have been his first title. It would have been the Winged Eagle, because it would have been back in like 93, I want to say, was when he first won the title. But, what are you going to do? I can't believe AEW brought her back when after her claim to fame was she was on NXT and they asked her favorite match, and she was like, what was it? Alicia Fox versus Tamina or something totally stupid, and then she tried to pin someone while they were face up, But yeah, and then here's my other. I waited in line at WWE Access at WrestleMania 29 for over 4 hours to meet her. She is yeah. Google Celeste Bonham. Older photos, not so much the newest ones. I mean, I dig the new ones, but the older ones were much better. And here's WWE. What is it? He really doesn't wrestle now. He's just a wellness ambassador. And literally the last time he wrestled was when he almost died during the Greatest Royal Rumble when he tripped and almost fell under the ring. Had he been like 2 inches farther to the right, probably would have gone headfirst into a steel beam and died. But they still they gave him the Warrior Award and whatnot, even though he literally never wrestles anymore. But anyway, here's Jerry the King Lawler wearing an Ed Hardy shirt. Here's that we already saw that one, so that's one duplicate. And say it to his face, Alex Riley. Remember when he came back and he had that like 3-week storyline with Kevin Owens in NXT? That was good shit. Although he was very good on the first season of Glow. And then Tamina Snuka, who can't. I get that her dad is the murderer, Superfly Snuka, but she really has no wrestling ability. And like literally every time I see her, she's out with. She broke or tore her ACL, and that's what I saw her. She was hosting a dance contest at WWE Access. So, and I remember Rosa Mendez, another one who I think if you check her Pro Fight DB has like 7 matches. Although she was a main cast member on Total Divas for some reason. So good for her if she can get the paycheck. And then, look, they gave Scotty Stanford, a host of all the pre-shows, his own card. And then Primo, from when he was actually a wrestler before he was one of Los Matadores. When they tried to make him a matador for some reason, even though it was like 2014 and it didn't make any sense. And then, there's Layla and Rey Mysterio before he left for like 9 times. Even though he also does not have any knees and should not be wrestling anymore. And look, it's Karma from the one match she ever had in WWE. Which is a real shame because apparently like she had a miscarriage. And it's a very sad story. But yeah, that's a big what could have been. She's also very good on Glow. And then look, here's. Yep, I remember I bought that. The poster for Royal Rumble. Okay. One more pack, and then we get to the relic card. Alright, I know I watched that season of NXT, but I don't. Maxine? Sure. I don't remember. I think it was when that was when NXT was either on Hulu or WWE.com only. So I wasn't overly familiar with that. But I did download back in the day all of NXT Season 3 so I could see AJ and Caitlyn. Brock Lesnar. And then, Brodus Clay, who is apparently, like, very skilled with money outside of kayfabe, just like JBL is. And he's apparently a regular correspondent on Fox News. And then, Zack Ryder. What they did to him when that whole Eve storyline, like that was great. Zack Ryder up until Kane put him in the wheelchair and literally wheeled him off the entranceway. And then Camacho before he became the new Sin Cara. And then Michael Cole. And then and here's Summer Punk when he reclaims the WWE Championship from Del Rio after he lost it the first time. So those are all the regular cards, and then I got one relic, which they packaged separately, which is nice. And sweet baby Jesus. Alright. This is... Alright, let me Let's open this pack. This has got to be absolutely worthless. I mean, it's cool that it is an authentic matte relic from WrestleMania 28. But I now own a authentic WrestleMania 8 matte relic featuring David Goddamn Otunga, one of the worst members of the Nexus, who really, at least as far as I came in after the Nexus. So really the only ones I know are Daniel Bryan. Well, Heath Slater was there too. Is Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett. But yeah, David Goddamn Otunga, who is really just their lawyer, and that they like to say that he's married to Jennifer Hudson a lot. So, for someone who was on the roster 12 years ago, definitely not the best. It's funny. That I don't know how many of those mats there are. The mats are generally 20 by 20. And if you do a 1 inch, so that's 20. Like if every one of these cars gets 1 inch of canvas, I think they made too much. So who knows if these are actually authentic or not. But it's certainly interesting, and I enjoy going through these. Got some decent relics. You know, always love a good AJ or Kelly card. Only a couple punks. The one John Cena, a Spingle Spangly Undertaker, so that was good. But yeah, David Otunga. All right, next should be, I believe, some women of Star Trek. So that ought to be more interesting to more people. But yeah, we'll see what happens next time. But until then, David Otunga out.